All right, guys, let's do a little MrTLexify update. This is certainly a weird thing. I've done 2 videos on it already. The first was the allegations, right? It's called the MrTLexify allegations are absolutely out of control, right? Which they were. They were quite interesting. This was obviously crafted by somebody
Infamous
here.
Zombies YouTube.
Almighty CX. Pretty good videos. There was 3 of them. I reacted to it here. You could watch either if you want. And then I saw his response video, which was pretty good. It was a wild ride. Basically, what we got out of this is that MrTLexify and his partner are kind of both immature. She seemed to be the primary crazy one. But they weren't great together. There's a toxicity in their relationship. He shows a lot that she was the main problem. But then part of that was he went off on his friend, Noah. Because I think Noah supported the girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, he cheated on his wife, I guess. And I don't know. We're going to watch the follow-up. We're kind of just gooning to this. This is going to be silly. Hey, what's up, Carlo? How you doing, brother? So the first thing I want to see is MrTLexify. What a terrible picture of him. What is that? Incredible. He shared this post, and I guess it says, Noah, this guy, threatens his wife not to talk about the situation. Like, what? All right, I'll see what this is. I guess this is his ex-wife. She's dropping a video soon? Oh, my God. That's crazy. Well, I actually appreciate someone telling me the truth since I've had to suppress it this whole time and let Noah keep looking like a saint to his fans. Well, you're married to him, so I would expect you to not necessarily bandwagon, or not even bandwagon, but to like jump in it. You know what I mean? That's part of the being married. Nice 5% battery, by the way. Thank you so much for the 15 months small gut from Big and Bong. Thank you. Bing and Bong. 24-hour stream? Probably not. I'm a little too old for that. I hope you got insane alimony. Yeah, that divorce was terrible. He truly is the worst and most deceitful person. Everything is a lie with him. But now I'm venting a closed emotion. Haha. Thanks for letting me know. I was legit so confused why so many people were requesting to follow me all of a sudden. Well, from the looks of things, you've got awesome things going on. What, are you hitting on this girl? Absolutely. I debated because I didn't want to intrude on your life. But that's a big thing to air out in the open on someone's life. Incredible. He said it in a video. He said in the video an event happened at EDC. I probably won't watch because I don't watch their videos anymore, but thanks. Yeah, it was more. Oh my God, I can't read anymore. Yeah, it was more than EDC, but that is one occasion of it. Yeah, wait, I'm confused. Why would Lex tell people that? Noah basically threatened me to not tell people. All right, I don't necessarily care too much about this. They probably had a toxic marriage in some capacity or didn't end well. Marriages often that don't end well. But, you know, the guy not wanting you to come out about stuff makes sense to me as a married man. You know, you usually kind of stick together. So when you say, basically, he threatened me, I don't know if I believe the threatened part, or it's more like, hey, don't talk about this like you're my wife. Now you're not married anymore. Talk about whatever you want. I'm just saying. Thank you for the $2 from Tobias. Was that Fierstein? Hey, Papa. Hey, Papa, while watching Noah's video, look in the comments. Okay. Well, let's watch Noah's video. It's called MrTLexify Lied. I'm not sure what he lied about, but let's go. All right, let's get the... Okay, that's not the video.
Before we get started, I wanted to say every single cent from this video is going to be donated to Nami.
I don't care. That, to me, communicates virtue signal. If someone's going to slander my name, I'm making money off the video. Okay, donate to my balls, okay?
Nami is a 4 out of 4 star nonprofit organization that specializes in mental health.
4 out of 4 star? Why?
In the description, I'm going to include a link to learn more about Nami, as well as a link to donate directly if you'd like to do that. 2 weeks ago, someone I used to call my friend MrTLexify made multiple false allegations about my friends and I. None of the people who know him in real...
From what I remember, it was mostly that you weren't supportive of him and you overly affirmed his crazy ex, and that was pretty much it.
Life or even lived with him for years will ever associate with Lex ever again.
Okay, well, you're a bunch of COD YouTubers, so who really gives a shit? And that's fine if you like COD. I'm just saying, like... You know, this is what happens. There's so many different things, but this is what happens when you blow up when you're young. Oops, sorry. You blow up when you're young and you make a lot of money. Maturity slows down. And you blow up in a sphere of children. Maturity slows down, right? You know, if you're constantly interacting in a sphere of, like, you know, video game stuff, it can sometimes stunt your maturity, your maturation phase, depending on how you interact or what your audience is. There are adults, obviously, that play video games, but it depends. Like, is it the young people are like, oh, I love COD Zombies, or is it like the older people that say racial slurs still? Who knows?
I didn't want to make an entire video explaining why, but when you come after me and you lie about my friends, you leave me no choice. And
Tough guy, huh?
I want to make it clear I have no interest in anything other than setting the record straight and then moving on from this situation. Lex told his fans that his closest friends backstabbed him and threw him under the bus for no reason. In reality,
I mean, I can believe that. I can believe that because like these social media narratives go very quickly and people are very terrified of them. So if somebody hears like, oh, such and such is a bad person, oh, distance, 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 I'm getting away from that. Just like with Dr. Disrespect, right? He did nothing wrong. I'm kidding. Anyway, people distance very quickly and very aggressively. And sometimes they'll just kind of like say fuck you to the person, even if they haven't done anything wrong. So I do believe it, especially from like, I mean, a lot of people are cowardly on the internet. You don't have to be like, I still support my friend, but you can be like, I'm going to stay out of this because like, I'm just going to stay out of it. You can do stuff like that.
The reason we don't see him with Lex any longer are because of the reasons I'm about to show you. It's also important to mention that
Is it his ugly ass fucking haircut? Because I can understand that, bro. Look at this guy. This is crazy work, dude. This is just fucking diabolical. What the hell are you doing? Putting that up as your profile picture, dude. I don't know. But is this PewDiePie? No. Anyway.
Single piece of proof you're about to hear comes directly from Lex or his documents. In August of 2017, Lex brought a girl named Reagan over to the Z house. If you're unaware,
her name was Raygun? What kind of a fucking name is that? Okay. Incredible.
Z House was a content house comprised of 5 different YouTube content creators that made videos together and featured other creators such as myself who would often visit the house. When Lex first brought Reagan over to the Z House, he told everyone she was 18 years old. 2 weeks ago, Lex released a document and a YouTube video titled My Ex in response to the allegations made by his ex-girlfriend Reagan. In those documents, we found out that Lex knew Reagan was underage and lied to all of us in the Z House about it.
Yeah, didn't we know about that?
It's very important to note that when my friends first met Reagan, Reagan had asked me to lie to them about her age.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they were in a reasonable age range, and he lied about her being a certain age so that you would let her drink. That's shitty, but I don't necessarily care.
The night that Lex brought Reagan over, he was 19 years old, and we thought Reagan was 18 years old because that's what Lex told us. But in reality, Reagan was 16 years old that night.
Yeah, 1960, not really that big of a deal. What is it, like a 2-year and like 6, what is this? I don't know. I can't do fucking math. Like about 3 years, a little less than 3-year age. Yeah, it's fine. 1916 is fine to me. I don't care.
2 years below the age of
I was drinking at like 14.
Consent in California. Thinking it somehow absolved him of any wrongdoing, Lex then revealed in his video that—
I mean, like, listen, if you get in trouble for it, I don't care. There's a legal conversation and a moral conversation. In California, you're not going to get in trouble for being 16 or for being 19 talking to a 16-year-old. It's just the reality. They are, like, old Romeo and Juliet type law is like, it's up to the judge's discretion whether to charge you of up to a 10-year age gap, actually. So it could be like 14 to 24. The judge could be like, nah, that's fine, which is fucking crazy. Personally, though, I'm fine with like some kind of Romeo and Juliet law, especially if you're in a very similar sphere. You meet somebody in school. I would say if you're 16, 19's okay. 17, 20's okay. That's it. If you're 16, I don't think you should be talking to anybody younger than 15, though. It depends on the age. You get too close to finishing your physical maturity around 16 or 17. So I can be a little bit more lenient with those. But before that, when you're like 15 and stuff, you shouldn't have as wide of range gaps. But I don't think 3 years is particularly wide. But like morally, don't really care. I mean, they shouldn't have done that. But I was drinking alcohol like fucking 14 years old, at home. For our family parties, not at home. At family parties, my mom would let me have like a beer or two. You know what I mean? And so now I don't even really like to drink. And there's no way that could have ended up worse than that. No, I don't even like to drink. You know what I mean? So like, I don't give a shit. It's like the same thing of people like, yeah, I let my kid drive around on my property. Got fucking farmer kids driving at like 12 years old. I don't give a shit.
He knew Reagan was an underage obsessed fan.
Another important thing to mention is that Reagan was an obsessive fan of mine. She fetishized me before I even knew who she was. I never used my influence to engage with her.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he used it. It seems like she was attracted to him because he was famous. And there's a difference between, and frankly, you should stay away from people that you can identify as fucking crazy. Although when you are 19, you're not exactly particularly intelligent. At least I wasn't. I took a long time to mature, so I'm not gonna necessarily fault him. But you know, you shouldn't engage with fucking crazies. Although they do give the best head. But then again, we're talking about 16-year-olds, so now it sounds weird when I think of it like that. I'm just saying my wife's crazy. But you probably shouldn't engage with like fucking the crazies, the ones that are a little bit, you know, a little obsessed. Jesus Christ! When I was 14, on orgasm on your streams was fucking crazy. I don't know if they'd actually orgasm or if it was more of like, oh, I came. Like I say, come a lot. Like, oh, that made me come. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I was a little bit like, oh, I liked that a lot. But anyway. Probably shouldn't be interacting with this. Again, age gap isn't that big of a deal, but there is a difference between somebody liking you a lot because you're a content creator versus you leveraging your power as a content creator against somebody to get something from them, right? So if someone's like, I like you so much, and you're like, okay, let's fuck, that's fine. If someone's like, hi, how are you? And you're like, if you don't fuck me, I'm going to ruin your life, right? That's kind of a leverage. Or if you're like, oh, hey, if you fuck me, like, I'll put you on my channel. I'll do that. You know, those would be considered like an abuse of a power dynamic. You know, stick some kind of exchange like that. So
she was the first person to message me and enact any sort of a relationship.
When I learned about all of this 2 weeks ago, I felt so betrayed that someone I considered my friend would bring an underage fan into what was supposed to be a safe place amongst friends.
You didn't care about that. I don't think that you care about that in any capacity. I don't really care for the moral masturbation. I don't care. You know, 26. You're telling me, right? So you're telling me that you were betrayed from 7 years ago. You guys were kids 7 years ago, at least to me, right? Like 19 is like it's a very young person, but you were like young adults, we'll say, 7 years ago, and you feel betrayed because he took a 16-year-old girlfriend there. I don't think that you actually gave that much of a shit. Looking back, it's uncomfortable, but get the fuck out of here. I don't think that you felt like betrayed. Oh my god. I would have been more like, oh, dude, that could have kind of fucked us. That could have kind of put us in a bad spot, man. What the fuck?
And continuously lie about her age.
I would like to apologize to anybody that has been affected by the situation in a negative manner. Specifically, sure. I would like to formally apologize to Pat.
Damn, Pat. It's a long head. God bless you.
Or the Smith Plays and everyone involved at the Z House.
And again, who am I to criticize?
Where Reagan made me lie about her age to you.
And again, like, made me lie. You're 19 and she's 16. Made you lie. Stop it. You both came to the conclusion that you were going to lie. Stop pretending. In the same way where I'm not going to believe, like, his wife that's like, he basically threatened me not to say something. I know that how marriages work. You know, you're usually a unit. Even if the person's in the wrong, you will stick through that person. That's kind of how it's supposed to go for the most part. Okay, I'm not going to criticize his wife for that or him for that, like threatened bullshit. So I'm also not going to you're not off the hook. You both decided to lie. You were young and it was immature and stupid to lie. But like, she didn't force you to do anything. You decided to lie with her. You made that choice. Now, she might have been more persuasive about it. She might have wanted it more. But if you're too weak to set a boundary, that's still your criticism. You know? Like, she didn't threaten you in some capacity. You wanted to do it for her. If you didn't set the boundary saying, no, we're not doing that, for whatever reason, that's because you're weak, right? And again, everybody struggles with setting boundaries. Something that you have to learn as an adult. We've all been there in different ways, shapes, and forms. But, like, he's not a pure victim here. Like, he's still, you know, the thing is that what he did wasn't over... it wasn't like he's a horrible person that you can never grow or recover from, right? MrTLexify is just a person like everybody else whose laundry is now public.
This frames this as if somehow Reagan had the power to force him to lie to his friends, but no, he chose to lie to us. He chose to continuously lie
this is
to
true.
His closest friends.
I agree.
And this entire situation was not even the only interaction
I
with
agree,
him.
but again, I don't think that he cares as much as he's pretending. The internet just really fills your head with like moral grandiose energy.
Or that he admitted to. Lex was talking to a 13-year-old fan while he was 20 years old to discuss his relationship problems.
Yeah, I don't care. That's weird that you would do that, but it's not like predatory or anything. I mean, it depends on the intentionality. So I don't know. I don't remember if he knew that she was 13. But like, that's one of those things where it's like, well, you shouldn't, like, that's pathetic. It's pathetic that you're going on and you feel like the only person that you can talk to is a fucking person on the internet, like a 13-year-old on the internet. Now, if they were doing that to try to develop and build a relationship bridge of like, oh, I'm dumping information onto you. Hopefully you'll like me because of that and we can fuck. That could be really some form of some kind of a grooming tactic. It could be, but you have to show a lot more. You have to show a consistent conversation that does testers, right? Like people will do testers. You know, one of the classic testers is a girl goes, I'm going to go take a shower. And you're like, oh, can I join LOL? Right? In my opinion, you both tested. If a girl tells you they're going to shower, they want you to know that they're showering. In my opinion, maybe that's just a boy perspective. But if you go, can I join LOL? That's a tester. So him doing potential, you have to show like the testers there as well. There's a lot of different things that you have to show. But I very highly doubt it's predatory. It's just extraordinarily immature. There's a lot of immaturity in a lot of different online communities.
Alex was a fan of my channel who had messaged me first because I momentarily opened my Twitter DMs to the
Hi, I'd like to add you to Skype.
public. Alex was the one who initiated the conversation with me.
Okay.
Our communication included a short Skype call during which I discussed the abuse I was currently experiencing with my ex-girlfriend, Reagan.
And it's Reagan. Fucking Reagan, bro. Come on. And he might have been in a vulnerable moment and just wanted to talk to somebody. Didn't necessarily even identify the age. I don't remember if he did or didn't. But it seems like a one-off type of a thing that's just not good.
The conversation was strictly non-sexual and was never taken anywhere inappropriate.
I have never accused anyone of doing anything illegal to me in either of my posts. So I'd appreciate if you guys would please stop spreading that around. Okay.
Alex was simply a kind fan that I confided in after
Yeah.
a heated argument with my ex-girlfriend, Reagan.
Talk to your mom, bro. Talk to your mom.
Lex put this tweet from the 13-year-old fan on screen during his video in defense that he did nothing wrong.
Well, I'm assuming they're not 13 anymore. If this was like 7 years ago, they're probably like 20 now, right?
What he failed to do was mention or address the tweet that triggered all of this. This tweet from the fan
Are you gonna read it, or
alleges
should
that
I?
Lex actually
All
knew
right, I'm going to read it. Okay, I can't read this. What the fuck is this? Oh, mind you, he DM'd me first and continued talking to me and Skyped me after I told him I was 13, even saying he wanted a friend in Ireland he could come visit, knowing my age and I was a fan. Well, I would need to see that because that's a lot. If he says that he was potentially going to visit her, I need to know the context of that. Is that actually true? Because if that's true, that's an issue. Or is she just making this up? I have no idea.
her age and continued
And then, like, why would she meet her? Like, what's the con? Is she gonna be like, yeah, let's meet up in one-on-one? Sus. Oh, maybe I'll do a fan meetup in Ireland. Could be different. I need to know a lot. There needs to be like substantially more information here. And if he stopped talking to her almost immediately, then I doubt that he was trying to meet up to fuck her. But
talking to her and, quote, wanted a friend in Ireland that he could come visit where she lived. To be clear, Lex had plenty of adult friends who were always there for him and constantly giving him their time and effort in order to help him with his relationship problems. An adult conversing with a middle school aged girl.
yes, we know it's not good for them to be talking in general. It's still not clear if they knew because it's all an allegation. The age, and it's not clear if they actually said that they wanted to meet up. That's something that I would need to know.
All about his relationship problems is incredibly inappropriate. The defense that nothing illegal happened absolutely does not excuse this behavior. I hope
Sure. It probably would be worse if it was legal, sure.
it's clear now that Lex's claim that we were the bad friends is absolutely false. In fact, the only thing I personally did to him was say this on stream. Literally all I can say about it is I'm like kind of behind. I like partially saw a video someone made about it pop up in my recommended.
Who was it? Was it a Papa Got video?
But like at the end of the day, if there is anything A, illegal or B, morally wrong that happened, then like that is obviously condoned at the, or like not
Condemned.
condoned. What's the opposite of condoned?
Condemned.
Condemned.
With
Oh my
my
God.
last
Thank you.
dollar.
Thank you,
Embarrassed smiley
Sam.
face.
Condemned.
Just want.
No, but in all seriousness, if anything, any sort of wrongdoing was done, it is condemned at the highest level. It's disappointing at the highest level. That stream clip is the only public thing I ever said, aside from commenting 3 hearts on the Smith Plays video where he said he
Well,
can
because I don't remember the specifics, but I think it had more to do with like a behind-the-scenes cut-off type of situation. I think that's what it was.
no longer support you after learning about your actions. And even more than that, Lex turned around in his video and backstabbed the people that supported him for years by making up blatantly false allegations against us. Lex told
Didn't he talk about how you cheated or something? Like, I don't necessarily care that much. I mean, it's not good if you did, but like, whatever, you know?
his audience that our friend JC cheated on his girlfriend Emmy with his
Oh, it wasn't him? He wasn't the cheater?
girlfriend's sister at Coachella. Lex said this about someone who he once called
Wasn't this Oh, is he the one who cheated, or was it somebody else? I don't even fucking care. Like, who gets like fucking high school drama? Oh, you cheat. Oh, did you cheat on this, bro? You cheat. I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care. It's not like important to me. You know, it's not good to cheat, but I don't give a fuck.
A close friend. JC's family has welcomed Lex into their home multiple times.
Maybe he did cheat. I don't fucking know. He looks so weird. Why would you guys be friends with this guy? Looks like a fucking human porcupine.
Every single person who was at that Coachella this year can tell you that this never happened. In fact, his only proof that this happened was a text message from his ex-girlfriend Reagan, which he had just spent the previous 20 minutes of video telling us exactly why not a single word she says should be trusted.
If you want to...
so is that the thing, that they didn't actually cheat and it was... Dude, I didn't really care about him talking about the person cheating. I don't really care now. I'm more interested in the actual bad stuff. Who fucking gives a shit? Noah did cheat, but he owns up to it in this video. Oh, okay.
Trust my ex-girlfriend so much. Here's a post Reagan made about seeing you cheat on Emmy with her sister Kate.
Oh, right. His argument was like, okay, if you're going to trust her so much, then I guess we'll trust her here, and then you must have cheated because of that. That was the context of it. It wasn't... Yeah,
at Coachella. Everybody in our group saw your inexcusable actions and were utterly shocked that you would be sensually touching your girlfriend's sister in front of all of us.
Bro, but it would be kind of hot if your girlfriend had a sister and they were both down. And that's disgusting if you think about it from a woman's perspective. But men are fucking pigs. It's true. Thank you for the $2 from Tobias F. JC and Noah are the cheaters. He talks about this his later. Okay.
Emmy was not there.
So either A, Lex decided for this one instance in the
As he fake cried? Does he fake cry at some point?
Entire video to believe his girlfriend. And
I'm still trying to find this fucking post here. This fucking post. I'm still trying to find this, and I can't find it.
Throw out the allegation that was completely false against JC.
Well, again, I don't think that he was alleging that they cheated. I think it was more like, if you're going to believe this person, then, oh, you must have cheated because this person said so. I think that's, yeah.
Or B, he actually was using this as a point to say, oh, look, don't trust my ex-girlfriend about anything. It's a horrible way to make a point, to throw your friend under the bus like that, which makes the next thing he said even worse.
Touching your girlfriend's sister in front of all of us while Emmy was not there. I don't think PlayStation Studios wants to associate with a cheater who defends pedophiles such as my ex-girlfriend Reagan.
What you are seeing on screen is every single person that Lex manipulated into thinking that JC...
I'm trying to look into this. I'm trying to like look through this stuff here from this person. And they say, no man should talk to a 13-year-old girl like me. What exactly was the worst thing he said to you in these calls, if you don't mind me asking? It wasn't just calls. We only did that once. After multiple attempts, we talked on Twitter for months. I only responded to this thread because I kept getting notified about the responses. I never deleted my tweets. I'm going to be privating my account. It's only for my own safety. If you guys talked on Twitter for once, why not show that? I'm trying to find like the specific situation. I'm trying to find like the specific post where she makes a claim that he knew she was 13 and like we talked about meeting up. So if that's true, that's a big deal, but I can't find it. I can find this apparently. So that's incredible. I like that dog, but I can't find the original post. I'm also Twitter fucking stupid. So, you know,
was a backstabbing snake and a cheater and tried to get him fired from his job when he did absolutely nothing wrong. It is so wild to see Lex so viciously attack someone that he used to consider a close friend. JC is also the person, maybe more than anyone, who has tried to help out Lex the most with his problems throughout the years. The person whose dad took Lex in, let him stay at his house for extended periods of time, and treated him like another son. At the time of recording this video, Lex's video that slanders me, JC, and the Smith plays has...
It's crazy. We got the downfall of the zombies community before NoahJ's Fireball tournament. I don't know what the fuck that is. But dude, all this reads is just so stupid. It's a fucking catty bullshit. This is fucking girls in high school bullshit. Oh, this person did this. Oh, they might cheat. No, but they didn't cheat. But actually, this person cheated. Actually, shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck.
1.5 million views. The reputational damage that Lex has done on a complete lie simply because he wanted to deflect from his own allegations.
There's probably a level of truth to it.
Is insane. What you see here is only even a small sliver. There are thousands of comments across his YouTube and other social media accounts. Lex then accused me of personally inviting Minilad, a YouTuber accused of talking to underage individuals, to my...
Did this person use a Stretch the thing.
DJ set in Los Angeles.
Well, I think you might have, and at that time there were nobody probably knew of the allegations, so I doubt you would have invited him if they knew he was fucking around with kids or whatever he was doing. I don't remember the specifics, but
I want to make this very clear. I did not invite MiniLife.
They make money off of Twitter interaction. Is that real?
To come see me.
Her tweets are in Discord. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, August. Where are the tweets?
DJ. Nor do I condone any alleged actions.
Would you put them under the general? The general tab, or what?
With underage individuals ever. Flex tried to use MiniLive's appearance in the crowd as definitive proof that I had invited him to my DJ set.
I guess it makes sense considering Noah also invites pedophiles to his own DJ sets.
Not only is this reason absolutely insane to say something as a fact, but here are several facts that actually prove otherwise. The first is that the event coordinators themselves confirmed he was actually invited by an entirely different party. The second you can see on the flyer that I'm actually not on because...
Okay, here's the post. Thank you, August. You're the best. Okay, so this is the response. Okay, this is the original. Is this his response? No, this is from July. Okay, I have to do this thing called open that image into new tab so I can read it. I'll let you address a situation of 3 people specifically in the zombies community targeting and harassing me, being Renzaru SBP and DigDug7. These people have been targeting me in every manner, trying to erase my image, and I would like the community to know that they have only ever tried to harass me and take me off the platform. My past with Renzaru is he has stolen multiple of my thumbnail assets and has now decided to thwart me at every turn by blocking me and constantly sending people to harass me over the last couple of months with images of me as a rat. That's a little funny. Making fun of me for dyeing my hair rainbow and essentially spreading lies. Also fair to make fun of you for. I have blocked these YouTubers because they only want to destroy my image and do not want to seek a solution by any means. Thank you for the small gut from AJ Plays. I appreciate that, brother. My ex and I had met when we were both minors as a 15 and 17-year-old. She wanted to date me, but I had constantly told her that we were too young and we had decided to remain as friends. We then later decided to date and ended the relationship because I wanted to get out of the relationship as we weren't a good fit. Sure. Well, it seems like it was more than that. We had gotten back together multiple times as adults, and so I had realized that I had been cheated on. Okay, this is just a fucking rehashing. I don't care. What I do care about is this. Mind you, he DM'd me first and continued talking to me and Skyped me after I told him I was 13, even saying I wanted a friend. I need more information about this. Is there more information about what she said, or is this it? Is this, like, literally it? Because, like, show us more. Proof. Yeah, where's the fucking proof? Proof was a 6-minute Skype call in 2018. A 6-minute Skype call. I need more. I don't know. But you kept going and you accepted the call. I mean, you can't blame a fucking 13-year-old. I just want to know what else there is. Pics of the DMs. Yeah, like, show me the DMs. If this was a very limited interaction, I'd have a hard time believing, especially if it was only like a 6-minute interaction. Yeah, I don't know, man. You need more than that than just be like, oh, he knew I was 13 and he wanted to come and visit me. I need a lot more than that. That's a pretty heavy allegation, you know? What is this? Okay. Is this Kim crying? Oh, I'm gonna look at this after we're done. Actually, Noah spoke about the. He spoke about the MrTLexify situation. And I now deleted Cold War stream on YouTube before the Smith Plays post his video and before hearing Lex's side. Well, I don't want to speak for everyone, but I've spoken with a lot of old friends. Okay.
Noah, as a leader in the
Favorite aspect
community,
of zombies? I
it is
just
your
like the
duty
community.
to come out with a statement about Lex. Whether you stand with him or not, you must come out with a statement.
Well, I don't want to speak for everyone, but I've spoken with a lot of like old friends in that, and I think it's really been really hard on a lot of us, and we don't just feel really betrayed, and like
sounds like he has no idea what's happening about anything. I mean, that's why his name is Noah. He has no idea. And he's just speaking vaguely because he doesn't want to be harassed or by people asking for an opinion.
Like, our trust has been broken, so it's been a lot of processing, and that's very real.
Which I wouldn't doubt. Like, again, people are cowards when it comes to controversy on the internet. So
it's been really tough on a lot of us. I'm not gonna talk about what. I'm not gonna speak for other people or say what they've said, but it's just it's been really tough. So. I think it just needs some processing, if that makes sense. It's really sad. It's really, really sad. So, yeah. It's tough. It really, really is. It's been hard. And yeah, that's a real moment there. So.
Okay.
Love the streams, Noah.
I think
Thank
Pat's
God
gonna come
you're
out
one
with
of the few
a statement,
YouTubers left
and
that has common sense to not do some dumb shit in the past. Mr. T really left a hole in this community, but we will move on.
I think
Noah
Pat's gonna come out with a statement, and
What the fuck is happening right now?
I am probably gonna stand by what he says there, because Pat's definitely the one who's closest to it, and I am probably gonna stand by what he says there. I think Pat's gonna come out with a statement, and
Okay, whatever.
was talking about with him, so
Gotcha.
that's where we're at right now, chat.
Any opportunity
Hopefully
for
y'all
E4C
understand.
soon. Love your
This is really
content,
hard.
Blue Heart.
Love your content, Blue Heart. Okay, let's just continue this.
Because I was a last minute booking,
It's being
is that this is an open invite event with over 400 people on the guest list that I don't even have access to. I also don't have any control over whether or not a venue does or doesn't let a random person into the building.
Gotcha.
To further demonstrate all of these points, I'm gonna show this clip from the actual DJ set.
Please don't.
As you can see, 15 minutes into the set, a group of people arrives, and this is the first time he shows up behind me. I have no idea who arrived or who is behind me because I'm focused on DJing. As you can see, these people arrive.
This guy's a DJ too? Oh my god, he's fucking gay. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm sorry for insulting the gay community.
But not the DJ community. You guys are kind of fucking cringe. Like, what are you doing? There are some good DJs, but your job is replaced by technology. Okay. Which I guess everybody's job will be soon. Fucking, you can AI voice anybody.
Up in the background. He stands in the background for about 5 minutes. Never once do I see him or interact with him. And then about 5 minutes later, he starts talking with the people he arrived with, and then they disappear from the video, never to be seen again in the entire set.
Whoa.
Everyone that I came to this set with is on the right side. As you can see, he's back here talking to the people he arrived with, and then he disappears from the video, and I do not see him the entire event. For reference, here are the people that actually came with me to the DJ set who haven't moved the entire set and stayed there for the entire hour. So let me state this one more time. Minilad was invited to this public event by
He used to start his stream by DJing? Wow. How the fuck does he have a fan base?
someone else entirely, and Lex lied about it in order to deflect from his own allegations again. The next thing Lex said is that Z House 3 didn't happen because of me when he was staying in an Airbnb with Chop and Pat in 2021.
Who fucking cares?
This house was never discussed as being an actual Z House
I guess this is stuff that really resonates with him.
3 as Lex states, and ironically,
Some niche community drama.
Lex
Like, I don't really give a shit about anything except for, like, the fucking predatory shit, you know?
actually knows the exact person for the reason Z House 3 doesn't exist.
This is a sore subject for me.
I know.
I'm gonna be
for
honest.
Matt, yeah.
It's funny because the last thing I remember about this was the third year we were going to do it, right? We were deciding whether or not we were going to do it for the third summer.
So that's 2019?
2018. I want to say 18.
18.
He does look like a rat a little bit. Just gonna be real.
Yeah.
Jack was down. Chucky, believe it or not, Chucky actually saw things the way I did.
Wow, I don't believe it.
Like Z House could really be a brand.
Yeah.
It start to get like its own thing.
Yeah.
Like we're having merch. Like we could really do this as like a thing.
Yeah. So he was in.
He was also in.
Yeah, cool.
It was you and Pat that weren't.
What? Wait,
Dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So when you say you regret it, it really hurts me because it's like, bro, I tried.
Lex himself knows he was one of the main reasons Z House 3 didn't happen, but he knows how much his fans care about it and chose to blame me for it to further deflect from his own allegations. Even though Lex spouted a ton of lies, the thing that made it difficult to separate and respond properly was there was one thing that he said that was true. Lex put in his video that I had cheated on my now ex-wife, something I confided in him while I was still trying to take responsibility for it. 3
Okay.
years ago when this happened, I started a divorce and cut contact with the friend that I had developed feelings for while still married. I've
Cringe. What friend?
already sincerely
Was it a boy?
and repeatedly apologized to my ex-wife. I know I hurt her, and that is the thing that I regret the most in my entire life.
I don't care, but it doesn't sound authentic at all. It sounds like we have a YouTube voice on. I'm really sorry to my wife for cheating on her. It happened many years ago, and I've done the best that I could to make up for it. I'm sorry, honey. Hopefully, just let the kids see me more often. It just comes off so weird. There's just such a performative nature to like everything that comes out from these fucking people. It's just annoying.
In the years since, I was honest with myself on how I even ended up in that situation.
You probably developed a friendship with a girl that you were slightly attracted to, and you allowed it to continue, and then you fucked them. That's probably how it happened.
I came to terms with how immaturely I treated my emotions because I thought I had life figured out when I really genuinely didn't know anything.
I don't care.
I, to be honest, was a fucking idiot who thought I knew better than everyone else telling me not to get married so early. So many things went into making
Oh, so the problem was you got married to her. I mean, it could be. Sure, I don't give a shit.
sure that I will never, ever make that mistake ever again. That being said, This is my private life put online by someone trying to deflect from their own allegations, and truly the business of no one except for those involved who have repeatedly apologized. The last thing I'll say in this video is to reiterate, I am not using this video to send hate towards Lex. This video is only meant to correct the narrative and provide facts about the situation so everyone can move on. And I hope that Lex has the decency to allow the people that he has hurt to move on. Thank you all for listening, and I'll see you soon.
All right. Well, this is probably what Mrs. Raygun wanted anyway. But yeah, really doesn't seem like a big deal. Hey, the girl and Lex lied about her age 7 years ago so that she could drink alcohol. He talked to a 13-year-old. It's unclear if he even knew she was 13. Had no sexual conversation. Mostly just fucking whinged about his ex relationship because he's a fucking coward. And there's an allegation that he was trying to meet up with her, but we have literally nothing except for her offhandedly saying it, so I need a lot more. Vague posting about MrTLexify because you're lazy and you're scared of people criticizing you in your community and you're weak, which probably had an incident, was part of the process of you not liking your friend anymore. What else is this dumb bullshit? Oh, others idiot bullshit. Blah blah. It's just dumb shit. Who fucking cares? This was a whole fucking nothing burger. All this drama is so stupid. God damn it. Fuck. Cool stuff, guys. I farted.